Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at imfote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
I don't know why you don't see that.
All right. Apologize, y'all.
We hear you, though.
But I caught myself. I said, oh, it happened again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've never seen that.
Yes, you have. And we need to promote that more. I meant to tell you that before we started. But we need to promote that more because some people have actually been doing that.
Well, beautiful. Well, we need to see that a lot more often. We certainly do. All right. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Tuesday. If my voice sounds a little raspy and a little rough today, I apologize. But I have been under the weather ever since the excellent trip to Dallas, the week that I spent out there with Shawnee Scott, the team, and my daughter went out there with me. That was great. Went out there and we were taping the CW33 show, the Michael Shawn show. Also, Big Bink's Break Room. Don't forget CW33. It starts at 12 noon every Saturday. 12 noon, Big Bink's Break Room. 12:30, the Michael Shawn show. And when we get everything exactly the way we want it,
You come on at 6:30 this week.
Oh, we were readjusted.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my computer, Shawnee. It could be because I haven't used it in so long. But you kind of like freezing a little bit. You're good right now. But can you say that again? What time will the Michael Shawn show be on this week?
So this week, this week, Big Bink's Break Room starts at 6 p.m. and then the Michael Shawn show comes on at 6:30 p.m. on the season.
Okay, got you. So this week, special time, Big Bink's Break Room at 6, and then I come on at 6:30, and you'll see the interview with Mr. Charleston White. So that should be a big deal. It was a big deal for us, and we will see what it sparks, what happens. He's got very interesting views and opinions. Shout out to Kathy Black and Miles. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
We actually got a little preview.
You want to play it
once? Yeah, we can play it more than once. We can play it for the people that's here now, and then we can play it later.
And Kathy said, y'all early. No, we just got y'all so used to us starting late. We were really on time. But thank you, Kathy Black. So you want to play that first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's a little clip from the Michael Shawn
Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Michael Shawn Show. Today is the show that I interview somebody that I have to say, I've scrolled on my phone. I've spent hours watching this man's critique on the lifestyle, on the culture.
Man, you know what? I'll call the police too. I'm tired of the streets. So I've totally turned my back on the streets.
Today, we have somebody who shakes the needle up, who moves the meter. Mr. Charleston White in the building. What's good?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Yeah, it's a little clip. And the views and opinions expressed by Charleston White on the Michael Shawn Show and Media Room 360 are those of Charleston White. Not that I'm not saying that super nice guy. Amazing. I just think he likes, I shouldn't say like, he starts conversations. Good morning, Afro Queen, that we don't like to talk about. He has opinions that are hard for people to understand, even though some of them, I gotta say, some of them make some damn common sense. But
what did you make him say he was gonna call the police?
Oh, he was talking about I brought up that conversation was the rappers non-snitching rules, the non-snitching rules that our culture has. And basically he wasn't for them. He doesn't rep them. He calls the cops. And if they need information, he gives up information. And he said, that's what I pay my taxes for them to solve crimes and stuff. And I was like, got it. Right. There's some stuff that you just go like, hey, that's just how you feel. And I get it. I mean, have I been questioned by the gun? Well, I've been in court. So I did have to, I was in court. So I did have to tell on somebody. But the person did something.
Huh? You've never been questioned by the cops?
I'm trying to think if I ever been questioned by the cops. I had to, at some point I had to. Oh, for stuff, you know what? Duh. For stuff that had to do with me, I got questioned. But I was talking about telling
something else. Like, have you ever been a part of a
No, I've never thank God. The one time I got questioned was what did I see when that happened to my best friend? That was when I was 16. So other than that, I'm trying to think. I've never, and it's odd because as many situations I've been in, I've never been that guy pulled to the side like, what did you see? Did you see anything? What did they have something on? I've never been in knock on some type of wood. I've never been in that 48-hour, the first 48-hour room where they make it all chilly and cold and you just sitting there asking for cigarettes. And they're like, so do you know when's the last time you were so why? Because obviously you must have been. You got questioned?
I've been questioned several times. But yeah.
Correct. You've been questioned several times. I'm telling you the things I don't know about you, boy.
Yeah, good morning, dog. Good morning, Rick.
That you was rolling with some drug kingpins or something I don't know about it. Like, what happened?
Speaking of drug kingpins.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta say queen pins.
Yeah.
Night I finished doing stuff. I watched it's something on BET where they are, and it's old, so I'm just now catching it. But Little Kim is the narrator, and they are doing these highlights on these queen pins, these females that are, they call it American Gangster something, female something. Man, at first her name started with a P. I can't remember her name, out of Alabama. I said, I think after I watched the second one, I think I might be able to do it because they really ain't get that much time.
Yeah. You gotta understand when they went to court and they got their time. So I saw that. I watched it.
And they got a lot of time, but then for whatever reason, certain things they did got their time reduced. I don't know. The first lady she reminded me of me. I was like, yeah, girl, I feel you all the way. Because I understand.
Yeah. I watched those. I watched that one. We're watching Cocaine Cowboy. Good morning, y'all. And Shawn Robinson. For you to get acknowledged for the views, just watch. And then I guess if you really want to get acknowledged, watch it on Media Room 360 because after it airs on the CW 33. And we want y'all to watch on the CW 33.
Well, he can't watch on CW because he up there with you.
Oh, yeah. So you got,
I had to put it on Media Room 360 YouTube. That's the best way to watch. And then when you comment, just comment in the comment section. Well, it's not live, so,
But back to the documentaries on BET. We watched Cocaine Cowboys where there was a lady in Cocaine Cowboys and Cocaine Cowboys interrogation. Yeah, man. Cocaine Cowboys was incredible. There was a woman that everybody was scared of in Cocaine Cowboys, but she just looked like an old, what was she? Old Colombian woman, but she was murderous. Now she got life. No, she got killed.
Not killing nobody. I'm just talking about just moving it. Cause girl was jumping in, jumping out. She do it for a little while. She jumped out. She got caught because she got sloppy. And it's like, well, yeah, you should have did that.
But they always get good morning, everybody. Yeah, everybody thinks they can do it when they watch it on TV.
Well,
first of all, it's not even worth it at the end result because don't. I need the documentary where the person lives happily ever after. Where's that one?
say that I won't. I'm not gonna say too much, but I can't say that I haven't benefited from that lifestyle. I can't say that. I cannot say that. And I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, it's
that's the problem with them documentaries. And we've all, like, I shouldn't say we all. If you're a comedian and you grew up in the age that I grew up, you benefited from from that. There was many promoters that were sending people all over this country. Yeah, a lot.
Well, I mean, Afro Queen, there's a lot that you don't know about me. I'm not really turning to it.
She's not. First of all, Shawnee is not a criminal. She's not a criminal by any means necessary. All that joking and all that, all this is on YouTube. Relax.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
They no hey with that.
I've never moved weight like that, so no, I ain't never did that.
Chick using terminology.
I've never sold drugs like that.
So, which is good, but which is the problem when these documentaries are on? People in certain situations start thinking, yeah, I can do. Yeah, I think I can. Well, yeah. Only problem is, other than allegedly Jay-Z, everybody else got to do time. And there's a lot of years that get thrown around. And if you in the wrong courtroom at the wrong time, that 30 years, I mean, I just look at Wallow. I think Wallow's amazing just off of how much time he spent, over 20 years in jail. And that's a lot. That's a lot of time. When are you going? Oh, when are you going to post a new show? I got 3,000 channels and can't get CW. Man, I don't know why CW.
But Dawn is here. So, do you have cable? If you have cable, well, depending on the channels are different, but if you have, what is that, Direct TV, I think it's channel like 7 or something on there. It's not the actual 33, but if you're trying to stream it, you can't stream it on the CW app. You have to actually watch it on regular TV. It's not streaming.
So that means you got almost what you got? You got like 4 or 5 days to figure it out, because Saturday we start at 6:00 p.m. Big Bing's break room. Then the Michael Shawn show at 6:30. What up, Afro Queen? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So when everybody watches them documentaries, nobody wants to be the plug, but everybody benefits from the plug. Yeah, because the penalties for being a plug is it's a lot. And if you got a family, yeah, you might hopefully be able to lead them some money unless they gather up all your stuff. So the penalties is crazy. But if you watch them long enough, you start contemplating on what mistakes they made. But we forget, when you're in that business, 24 hours a day. So everybody gets sloppy. Everybody gets sloppy at their job. Shawnee knows she can't do anything halfway bad, that she would get in trouble and jeopardize all the hard work she accomplished and leave her children. Yeah, that's yeah.
Somebody can watch them for 2 years. That'd be good.
So you counting on 2 years.
2 years. I have taught them well.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Ash. What else? So yeah, we were watching all that. It'll get you believing it. Tashabi said, fun when the money coming, but when those blue lights hit that rear view mirror, it gets real quick. For a speeding ticket, it gets real. Woo! When the trunk is full, woo! That's why I wouldn't get in cars with some of my friends. That's why I would not. I ain't getting in this car. Because your friend's gonna lie to you anyway. Your boys not, and these are associates, people that I hung out with. I ain't getting in that Mercedes. Well, not today. Because I know something ain't right. I know there's a compartment in here somewhere. So the drug cowboys. Anyway, I got a streaming on Fire Stick. There is no CW Dallas on my setup. Damn, Don.
No, you can't get it on a CW.
Damn.
I mean, you can't get it on a Fire Stick. You gotta get. So, like, even at my house, I can't get it because I don't have an antenna to watch regular TV. What antenna? I don't even know how much they cost. They probably about $20. But usually I go to my mom's house and watch it because she got regular TV.
That is so crazy.
I'll post the 2 because there's 2 shows that's not up there. Episode 2, episode 3 is not there. It just aired But good morning again, everybody. If you missed it, this Saturday coming up, Mike sat down with Charleston White, and that the first part of the interview is going to air because they talk forever. So I don't know how many shows that's going to turn out to be, but we do know we're going to do a part 1 and a part 2.
So it was interesting to hear him talk. You can't do 27 minutes with Charleston White. There's certain people you just can't, because you got to let them do their thing. You got to let them just go, because they taking you somewhere where he's one of those people that when you interview, you really don't know where this is going to wind up. And you kind of agree with stuff that he says. And then he goes somewhere where you don't agree. So you just sit there and just let him go, because we ain't got enough time for debates on the show. But like Shawn, he said, it got so good, we definitely have 2 shows with him. And we'll see if it goes out to a 3rd show. Will he get credit for views? I want them to get credit for views. On YouTube, we will.
Yeah, on YouTube, on the CW. You know what? I don't even know in TV how Nielsen conducts the ratings. I don't even know. I've been out so long. I don't know. I would assume they probably still don't do it by paper.
Nah, the last time I heard, my cousin Claudia had a Nielsen box that you have on that they would send you, but this is a long time ago. It was a Nielsen box that you actually had connected to your TV. And I remember she would keep it, even when she wasn't home, she'd keep it on. That's when the Thursday night lineup was Martin and all the other stuff, and she would keep it on there. So that's the last person I remember having a Nielsen box. But in 2023, they should be, but who knows with TV and radio? Who knows how? Who knows, man? Who knows? They just making numbers up. Oh, Lord, Charleston White, he has points, but then he loses me sometimes. Ash, that's exactly how I feel. But then when he continues on and explains,
I don't see how he was losing you, though. Because you did point out, you was like, well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You say that, but then this, and it's like, I don't know. To me, it all made sense. I'm like,
see, the police situation doesn't make total sense to me, because there's they're white supremacists on there. We saw black cops do it, and there is a corruption within that system that winds up seeing the kill. But then he'll bring up stats. Well, what police officers kill more white people than black people, and he'll tell you where to. Yeah, and I mean, but he'll show you. I know, but he'll show you stats and stuff. Well, you asked, so I was giving you a point when it comes to the police. I didn't totally agree. There was a lot I didn't agree with, but once again, we can't turn to 27. We ain't got the CNN time to sit there for a straight hour and just be like, bam, and just go back and forth or whatever. Because then we'll stick on one topic. Like there'll be one thing. So he's a good interview, and he's a nice person. From what I know, all I've met him is once. He seemed to be a very polite, nice person off when the cameras are off. And, he was nice to everybody and just enjoy the show. And then when y'all see the show Saturday, y'all tell me when y'all see the first part of it, what y'all think. Rick says, I don't think you two would be very good at crime. Mike gonna sing like a canary? Yes, I will. And Shawnee didn't know how to pull off the phone scam. Stay on that straight and narrow. What was the phone scam?
What was the phone scam?
Matter of fact, don't even tell us. Don't even tell us. We don't want to know.
But if I'm gonna do dirt, I do dirt by myself. Nobody knows that I'm doing.
Yeah, I can't spend no time. I'm in the same boat as Don Page. I see CW, but no 33. Well, damn.
You're not gonna see it because Kathy, you're down in Killeen, Temple. You're in the area, so you're not gonna see y'all. You guys will have to watch it on YouTube. So I'll put both of the episodes up there. You have to
put them on YouTube. But thank y'all.
Yeah, I haven't put them up there, but I got all the other content out. I got all that down.
Got all the other content out. Yes, she does. So we all on a tangent. How was your night last night?
Well, I mean, I was working, and then I watched the 2 little shows of the young ladies that got involved in extracurricular activities and benefited well financially. Well, one girl, her was a drug dealer, so she was following in the footsteps of her dad, and then her dad actually started helping her with it. But she messed up. And like both ladies messed up the same way because they fell in love with a dude, and that's where it just all went sideways. As long as they were focused and on point, and then had this distraction over here like that.
I think they messed up when the dad was teaching them how to be a drug dealer.
Wow.
And then BMF. And then I'm gonna you talk more about your night. This is the thing with BMF.
No, that was my night. That was
your night. This is the thing with BMF and and not just BMF, all these. We forget what they were doing. Even when I'm watching Snowfall, we forget how this drug dealer game literally destroyed the community and is still doing it now. So we almost look at these people like the good guys. And see, that's the problem when you start looking at them as the good guys. Because it's really just selfish records. I will sell this drug to anybody in your family. I will sell it to your daughter. I will sell it to your son. I will sell it to your auntie. I will sell it to your grandmother so I can get paid. So they're really not the good guys.
Oh, and I watched Colombiana too, the movie you told me about. I watched
that. Little girl, and I always call little girl because she's so tiny. Oh, yeah. You watched that whole movie? Oh, wow. I gotta see how you felt about that one. Everyone back in the day wanted to be a drug dealer, yeah, everybody. Well, not me. I always, because people die. People die.
Well,
and people forget drug dealers die. Like a lot. Like there's always somebody who once you get the popping, it's like, yeah, we need to set this person up. It's more so
drug dealers that died like that. Like the drug dealers I know that died, they died because they got old. But they moved a certain way. They just died because they got old. They was old.
Well, a lot of drug dealers die. And it's and there is no codes anymore with these young cats. And
I understand now the businesses that I didn't. It was just things as a kid you didn't realize. You don't know. And then I guess like the girl whose dad was a drug dealer, he was in the house. Well, okay, he was in the house.
I don't know where this came from today.
Yeah.
Well, so I do know.
You're like, oh, that's what was happening. Oh, all right. Mm-hmm.
And I do know one. But the one thing I don't get is when cats, because I'm not trying to glamorize this. I will tell you this. There was a family that the grandmother and everybody went to jail forever. And everybody. Wives, the wife, the grandmother, the main source. I was like, damn, laugh out loud. It was a post you all did a while back where the girl turned to run out the phone. Oh, the phone store. Yes. But she had the exit. Close the exit.
Yeah,
crime, people.
Oh, today is Fat Tuesday. Today's Fat Tuesday.
Oh boy, everybody be safe out there on Fat Tuesday. Right. This is the drinking day. Dallas used to have that crazy Mardi Gras parade down there. They used to have that nutty. Yeah, y'all used to have a huge gathering down in them bars over there. I don't know. I didn't go. I used to just see the videos and we'd have to talk about it, and it'd be a bunch of red faces drinking and taking it to the head and all that good stuff. Shawn, you were talking about Roberts on Trap Queen. That's what it's called.
Roberts. Yeah, they call it American Gangster Trap Queens. Yeah, because she called herself the Queen of the South. I was like, okay, Miss.
And they had a girl from the West Coast that her man. Yeah, there was a girl on Trap Queens on the West Coast, and her man had gotten killed. She took over, and she was doing well for a while. She had her run, and then then she went to jail. Shawn, yeah.
Kind of the same thing that happened with her. This girl, her boyfriend was doing it, and he went to jail, and then she went and started collecting the money, and they weren't expecting her to be like she was. She had to shoot somebody to get her point across, and then they.
Yeah.
But she kept jumping in, jumping out.
That's part of the game. Then another notorious drug dealer, I'm not mentioning any names, in Philly that ran a lot of stuff. He went to jail for life. The parties or this weekend. Oh yeah, we partook in a comedy show party this weekend.
The parades.
Oh, the parades. The parade. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm reading. The parades or this week. I didn't see the parades. I was out there, but we had a little function.
Yeah, you were here this weekend.
So yes, I was.
Well, yeah, your show was Friday. Saturday was the All-Star thing.
Saturday was the All-Star. All right, so let's talk. We'll start with this All-Star thing. Oh, should we start? Well, Friday we did a comedy show.
Real quick. Once again, because there's more people here. So this Saturday, Michael Shawn sits down with Charleston White. They talk about a whole bunch of stuff. It's like 2 hours of footage that we had to condense into 30 minutes. So there are going to be 2 shows. So if you haven't been on social media, I don't know if Mike even posts this to his social media because I haven't checked. But this is a little bit of what you'll get this Saturday at 6:30 if you're in the DFW area on the CW and on Media Room 60 YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Michael Shawn Show. Today is the show that I interview somebody that I have to say, I've scrolled on my phone. I've spent hours watching this man's critique on the lifestyle, on the culture.
Man, you know what? I'll call the police too. I'm tired of the streets. So I've totally turned my back on the streets.
Today, we have somebody who shakes the needle up, who moves the meter. Mr. Charleston White in the building. What's good?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Boom, 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 boom.
Do you know that song?
Boom, boom. Yep.
Do you know the words?
No, I don't know the words.
You don't know none of the words?
If you sing the hook, I know the hook. Because everybody sings the hook.
Yeah, let me see you do it. I just want to rock.
I just want that's all I can do right now. That's it.
You got to know this.
That's it. So it all goes down this Saturday. So 6:30, CW33. Me and Charleston White, Shawnee running all the production and doing everything, and Sixers win the damn. And okay, so Friday we do the comedy show. Shout out to Dominic Lachey and her husband. What's the place called? Dax and.
I don't remember. I don't know. It was way out there.
In Plano.
AT&T. That's what I remember. But it was a cute little spot. It's called I don't know. It's a bakery spot. So they're gonna be popping today.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be popping today. I'll get you that just because we did 2 shows. It went nice. Shout out to everybody who came out to Plano. It was sold out. They had the food, the drinks. Me and Shawnee came out there, did our thing. The saxophonist, I should have remembered his name. I've never had somebody.
Oh my God!
I never had somebody be my opening act. He was a super cool guy, and I'm horrible with names, people. I know faces. I do not remember names. So the show went really well. We did that. I realized I was getting older because by the time the second show was ready to start, I was ready to go home. Not go home because I wasn't enjoying myself. I just felt my little sleepy clock kicking in, and it was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna kill this, and then we're gonna go get something to eat, and then it's a wrap. Mike, I know a few of them that you might be talking about in Philly. Yeah, but we're not gonna mention none of that. We're not gonna mention none of that. But yes, Don Page, I'm sure you're quite familiar. So we do the show. The next day, Shawnee's girls go somewhere, and we go to watch the NBA 3-point competition and the dunk competition. And so everybody, we watched the 3-point. I enjoyed it. Hey, it's just an exhibition. It's a 3-point, and then the dunk contest comes, which everybody has already been shitting on for the longest, how the dunk competition ain't as good as it used to be. And I'm like, dog, these people are only human, y'all. What y'all want them to jump from the ceiling? Like, they've already jumped over cars. They've done. You can't just make this stuff up. It's not like the 3-point competition. All you have to do in a 3-point competition is either you miss the shot or you make the shot. That's it. Now, it's difficult. Anybody who's ever shot 3-pointers knows that these guys are super gifted, everything like that. But it's either make or miss. If you make it, the crowd applauds. If you miss it, the crowd just stays quiet. Miss, applaud. Miss, stay quiet. Make, applaud. And if you make a bunch in a row, they start, ooh, ah, oh. You hit like 5 or 6 in a row and you get on fire. And then when you get done, everybody, ah. The dunk contest, even if you make the dunk, the crowd can be quiet. And certain people don't understand until they see the highlight how crazy a dunk is. You're not supposed to have your head that far above the rim. That's not for everybody, right? Yes, I get to the white boy. So the white guy from McCullum. I think it's Matt McCullum. Now, mind you, white dude's in there. I've never seen him play a game for the Sixers. And I'm bugging like, wait a second. He's on. I've never seen. Normally, I can tell by seeing you on the bench that you're part of the team. Come to find out, he really not part of the team. He's on a 2-way deal where he plays in the G League and he plays for the Sixers. So he's never. He's. I think they said he played 4 minutes in the NBA. Well, he kills it.
Wow.
He kills it. Like the dude is jumping, doing all types of. He almost did a 720, which is 2 360s. He almost did the 2 360s, but he didn't get quite all there. But he destroyed it. Right? He got it. Did his thing. Now his name is. He'll be famous for a little while. I don't know if he'll ever make it in the league because it's a lot different from just dunking and playing basketball. God bless him. It's a huge moment. I'm like, me and Shawnee was watching it. Shawnee seen it like she was cool with it. Everybody seemed fine.
What, with the white boy win?
Yeah, with the dunk contest in general. Like everybody seemed to enjoy it. When I went on social media, I saw everybody posting highlights. The slow-mo on the dunk is what really makes you understand how crazy this is that they're able to do that. I'm satisfied, and I like to critique stuff. I do when it comes to sports.
With you on that because sitting there watching it, to me, it looked like they all doing the same thing. And you talking about, oh, he did this and he brought it down, and I'm like, I don't even know what he's talking about because I don't see none of that until they slowed it down. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
So, my thing is, I was fine with it. Philly putting in a ringer crazy dunks though. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way, but so I was cool. No problem. I watched the All-Star game. I had no problem, even though I did fall asleep because I was just like, this doesn't even count. But I had no problem with it until Stephen A. Smith gets on. And I don't even watch Stephen A. Smith every day. I watch the highlight. They'll show a highlight on Instagram. Then I say, oh, let me go to YouTube, see what he said. Somehow or another, LeBron got blamed for the dunk contest being ruined. Now, everybody had to give the white kid his props. He did his thing. He goes, ever since LeBron decided not to do the dunk contest, all the other stars in the NBA won't do the dunk contest. So we wind up, now, I'm not saying he didn't have valid points. We wind up watching a bunch of guys we don't know. Hence, the guy who won, if he could have walked by me at the restaurant we were at, and I wouldn't have known who the hell he was. I might have thought he was a server. I don't know. I wouldn't know who he was. And Stephen A. Smith goes all the way in on LeBron ruining the dunk contest. Now, his facts were Michael Jordan was in the dunk contest. Kobe Bryant was in the dunk contest. Dr. J was in the dunk contest. Dominic Wilkins. All the stars of the day who could dunk, the superstars, would be in the dunk contest. So one of the greatest dunk contests ever was Dominic Wilkins against Michael Jordan. Excuse me. They were both in their prime. It was an amazing dunk contest. Dominic got robbed. But Stephen A. Smith keeps hammering LeBron. Now, mind you, LeBron has actually said, I'm not a dunk contest type of dunker, which I don't know if I agree, but he's like, I dunk in games. I don't have enough dunks to be in a competition. And then I think about it. In-game dunks, I think LeBron has the famous dunk where he just reaches all the way back and dunks, and then he has a reverse dunk. I've never seen LeBron go through his legs and dunk in a basketball game. So maybe he's right. Yeah, he started at Georgetown. He finished at Texas Tech. He has highlight reels from high school. Yeah, I actually looked them up. He does. So Steve just goes.
Has LeBron ever done the dunk? Has he ever participated in one?
He's never been in the dunk contest. His entire career. So because, as I say on stage, we live in a country where majority of people are followers. So when LeBron, being the star, didn't do the dunk contest, now all the new stars turned it into a trend that they weren't doing the dunk contest. But that ain't LeBron's fault.
Maybe they can't dunk like that though.
Zion Williams can dunk like that. Zion Williams is a beast. Never done the dunk contest. There's a bunch of dudes that are just ridiculous jumpers. Who I'm trying to think of the people off the top of my head who just anyway, the new superstars that come into the league don't do dunk contest. I don't think Giannis ever did, the Greek Freak ever did the dunk contest. None of the stars are doing it, but they're blaming it on LeBron.
But maybe they don't want to do all them tricks and stuff. Say let other people do that.
But the problem is, and I get his point,
it looks like they could really get hurt if they mess up.
Well, that was never the case. Nobody in history has ever gotten hurt that I know. Kobe did it. Every star did it.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan and Dominique and them, when we was kids watching, they weren't jumping over cars and stuff.
No, they were jumping for the free throw line. They were still jumping as high as these kids.
They were jumping, but all these extra acrobatics and tricks and flips and stuff wasn't all in.
No, they were going between their legs. They were doing everything.
Yeah, between their legs, but jumping over somebody and
Vince Carter did dunks that still haven't been done again.
Well, Vince Carter, that's as we got a little bit older.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's another.
There, I was at least 18, 19.
But when you have your biggest stars who are capable of dunking, people want to see the biggest stars. They don't want to see a guy named Mac. So Vince Carter is a perfect example. That dunk contest put his whole career on another level. Vinsanity really took off after that. That's when he had a span of 2 or 3 years where all you wanted to do was watch this guy on TV when the games were at NBC. I get his point that I don't know why these young guys, when you're in your 20s and you're stars, don't partake in something that is helping the same league that's paying you and is going to help you. But people's egos now, they're so tender that they don't want to do the dunk contest, in my opinion, because they don't want to lose. That's why they don't want to do it. They ain't worried about injury. Because they was worried about injury, they wouldn't be doing the same dunks that they could do in the dunk contest during the All-Star game. But you can't blame that on LeBron. Like, if these dudes choose, but Zion is always hurt, but before he got hurt. But there are a ton of, it's been going on for about 10 years now where the stars don't want to take part of it. So we wind up getting no names doing it. And it took the luster from it. LeBron has calculated he doesn't want to lose like that. But he even said that's not his thing. Ja Morant. Ja Morant is one of the most exciting players in the game right now. Everybody knows we want to see him in a dunk contest. The dude is literally trying to jump over people during games.
Well,
Blake Griffin, that changed his whole thing when Blake started doing all the dunks like that. Well, the Harlem Globetrotters really couldn't. I mean, they were nice. They were dope. But Harlem Globetrotters, yeah. But
all the tricks.
I was just like, damn, we gonna blame LeBron for the whole. No, it's agents, it's their teams telling them, maybe we'll skip it, which is unfair because people pay a lot of money to go to these dunk con. One guy did, Vince Carter in the rim dunked this. Yeah, but that dunk, please don't do that dunk again, y'all. Vince Carter did that dunk and it was amazing because we never seen it before. But after a while, all you're doing is jumping and sticking your arm in the rim. When Vince did it, it was dope. When my Knicks player did it, it was horrible. And he had a letter on the bottom of the
he kept doing it. He did it twice. He did it his first round and he did it second. That's like, okay, we saw you climb up already.
And Spud Webb, like that changed Spud Webb's life. That dunk contest.
Well, because he was so little.
Yes, and the fact that he had that type of verticals was insane. But I get it. It's all good. It's over. We're back. Name a time he wasn't hurt. Zion is he was hurt his first season. You're right. Last year was probably the most healthy, and he got hurt then too. But when you jumping that high and you still want to eat that Whopper with cheese, exactly. Those are facts. Like he's ridiculous. All right. So the dunk contest was over. What else happened this weekend? What else? What was that? It?
It was something I was gonna say, but I got sidetracked when you were talking about the game. There was something else that happened this weekend.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine was a great dunk contest. Afro Queen, you up on it? That was an amazing dunk contest. Absolutely amazing. What you did a Michael Shawn. You gotta write your thoughts down now, girl.
I gotta start writing it down. I forgot. Because it was somewhere I did want to go. But I can't remember.
All right. Let me get to my list. All right, let me get to my list. This is gonna be an hour show, y'all, because you can hear my voice. And it's just the Mike and Shawnee show. Jay Black will be back.
You might make it longer than an hour. Because we stayed on that forever, and I know you got a list of stuff. So go ahead.
All right, so this is the list. You give yourself a point for any of this stuff that I'm about to read off that you didn't do.
Okay.
This list was put together just to make folks like me feel a little bit older. That's what this list is for. This is really for my kids, for teenagers and people in their 20s to be like, I never. All right, these are the things. And y'all, it's called Never Have I Ever. The retro edition. Never have I ever. Shawn, real quick before I start, the All-Star weekend was horrible because it was in Utah. Nobody really wanted to kick it in Salt Lake City. Man, they seemed like that was a good time to me, but yeah, I get it. If I had to pick an All-Star weekend, it wouldn't be the one in Utah. All right. Never have I ever used a rotary phone. Give yourself a point if you haven't.
If you haven't.
Have not used a rotary phone. Give yourself a point.
Okay.
For those who don't remember the
like when you don't know, you know what it is, or you don't know.
You don't know. Now, rotary phone. When you call somebody on a rotary phone, you really wanted to talk to them. It's like back in the day when we had to go to the store to buy music. That's because we had to make an effort to get the music. You had to make an effort to dial somebody's number, and don't mess up. If you mess up a number, you got to hang it up, and you got to start all over again. And you better remember that number. Okay. Another one, and never have I ever. Got a quick question. Are all the show tapings on too? No. Never have I ever used a floppy disk. We've all used a floppy disk. I know Shawnee used a floppy disk.
Yeah. The Commodore 64. You had to have that floppy disk going. Yeah. Commodore 64.
Now, this is why my kids will laugh at me. Never have I ever used a typewriter. Who hasn't used a typewriter? Who hasn't used it? I remember there was a class in school that you took
to learn how to type.
To learn how to type.
That shocked me because my kids didn't know how to type. You know, when I would help them with their work and they'd be just pecking away. I'm like, y'all don't have a typing class where they teach y'all how to type?
And you would think a laptop, you still need those skills.
Yeah, because the thing is the same. They don't know how to hold their hands. I had to show them how to hold their hands, but they still don't, do that. Like, Ma, you type so fast. I'm like, yeah, because this is what we were taught to do.
Now, I forgot how to do it. I don't know how to do it anymore. Like, I just knew how to do it to get past. And right now, I'm like, kick, just like your kids right now. Okay. Another one on the list of never have I ever taken photos with a film camera. That's so disrespectful.
Oh, wow.
That's so just disrespectful, man. My kids have never taken a picture with no. My twins one year asked for a Polaroid camera. So they did take it, and it came, okay, they did type in with the manual.
Well, is that a Polaroid ain't the same as the one where you had to go buy the film and then take the film after you take all the pictures, take the film to Eckert's, wait a couple days for it to get developed.
No, they never done that. Remember the little booths that you could take them to, the quick ones that would be in the parking lot? They had those in Dallas, right?
Booths. Yeah,
yes.
Photo booths, yeah.
You just pop up.
Girls used to get in photo booths. They had photo booths here.
And that's when people were bold enough to take some little porn shots, knowing that somebody had to develop them for you. Like, there was a lot of weirdos out there. What?
I thought the machine developed it for you.
No, there was a time when you went to the real spots. Remember I'm older than you too. Because they would take them to the dark. You would go to the not the little booths. You would go to an actual store. They'd take it in the back. They'd hang it up in the dark room. They'd put it in the water and develop them. So they would have to see your pictures.
Oh.
There was a lot of people. Okay. Another one on the never have I ever list that they made this list just to make me feel old. Listen to music on a CD.
Well, my kids have listened to music on a CD.
All right, how about the next one? Listen to music on a cassette tape.
They've listened to music on a cassette tape. But that's because I have cassettes and stuff.
Yeah, so you played it.
Yeah.
Listen to music on a vinyl record.
Yeah, they've done that too, because I got a lot of vinyl and I got a lot of
vinyl. But the normal kids don't have us as parents, so my kids have done that. Oh, listen to music on a Walkman.
Have they listened to it on a Walkman? I don't, because I had kept all of my stuff, so I know that I don't know. The first thing I bought them to listen to music on wasn't that. It was one of them little. It looked like the iPhone, but it wasn't the iPhone. What was that called?
iPod.
Not the iPod.
Oh, the other thing that had the dial on it. I forget what it was called.
It looked like an iPhone, but it's not an iPhone. It was like one of the first things that you could call them on Wi-Fi on. I can't remember what it was called, but Apple put it out.
Yeah, and this one don't count for you either because I think you
8-track player.
8-track player. Let me tell you how whack an 8-track player was. You'd have to listen to the whole song. These kids would go crazy right now. An 8-track, you could not rewind nothing.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you how old my ass is. I can remember my grandfather pulling out a reel-to-reel to play music.
Oh, my God.
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
I was in the house, but at the first station I worked at, we had reel-to-reel. Oh, girl. I know your mama was mad.
But my mom's Algero jazz tape recording Power 99. For those who don't know, all right, for the kids, let me explain to the kids. We were y'all ain't invent bootlegging. We bootlegged first. We would record off the radio, and I got when I discovered the pause button. My first radio I got, which is, have you ever listened to music on a boombox? The first radio I got just had record and play. So I would have to stop it. You couldn't make good tapes like that off the radio because I couldn't cut out the person talking because I just record and that was it.
Yeah.
When the pause button came out, then I literally had mastered it so that it was the full song and there was no talking because I knew maybe that's why I wound up getting rid. I knew when they were going to start talking. I said, they always talk around here. I was like, and then I would listen to DJs on the radio and then I would get their mix. Oh man, I bet I had fun.
First mixtape.
First mixtape ever. All right, let me get to another one. Oh, what I wanted to say is I wish I would have kept my Walkman simply so I could hear how bad it sounded. Because we really were blasting that Walkman like it was high def music. Like I would love to hear right now how bad that must have sounded in our ears. Because I know there was no bass. Another one on the list of never have I ever watched a video from a VHS tape. Ooh, boy. Yeah, 8-tracks. The next one on the list, this one ain't really too factual because I'm sure somebody has done this. Never ever have I ever sent or received a fax. Well, I send faxes every day on my job.
Yeah.
So never have I ever had a MySpace account.
I had a MySpace account.
Never have I ever had an AOL email address.
I had an AOL email address.
I don't think I did, but it's just because I was lazy. Never have I ever accessed the internet by dial-up. Now I have done that.
I had dial-up, yeah.
All right, this is where they get ignorant right here. Never have I ever used a phone book. Not the contacts in your phone. A phone book.
The Yellow Pages, yep. One of my jobs in high school was to deliver the Yellow Pages.
Yo, the yellow pages were so disrespectful, y'all, because unless you had to pay a fee for your number not to be in the phone book, and my number started with A. So in my city, I was like within the first 10 names of the number that you can get. So there was a lot of phone calls that came to my house that wasn't supposed to come to my house. Rick said that Walkman headset is going to have one side of the headphones go out on you like, oh, yep, every time. And don't lose one of the cushions. Don't lose one of the cushions on the Walkman headphone. That's it, because now you walking around all looking crazy. The phone book was disrespectful, but everybody got contacts. Never, ever have I sent in the list a postcard. People have sent postcards. Tashabi said the Sony Walkman was very high quality and said, no, it wasn't. But in 1990 something it was.
Good morning, Ashley.
I sent a postcard.
I've sent a postcard.
All right, another one on never.
What did you do when you went on vacation to send postcards?
Did you send postcards while you were on vacation?
Yeah, we go on vacation. That's how my mom introduced me to postcards. Like, you go on vacation and then you send your family and friends back a postcard from where you are.
That was kind of like shoving it in their face, like, yo, that was the first stunt. That was
let your fingers do the walking. Yeah.
Let your fingers do. That was the first stunt. Send a postcard. That was our IG. In order to let people know that we were on vacation, we literally would take time out to send other people a postcard.
Yeah, you had their addresses and everything.
That is so ridiculous.
Yes, and we did not dial area codes. We just dialed the number. If you dialed the area code, that was long distance.
Yeah, that was long distance. Did you have to make phone calls without dialing the area code? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But when we moved to Jersey, the 212 number and the 718 area code, that's when long distance phone calls came into play. So sending a postcard on vacation. Let me hold it. I gotta write this down. Hold up.
Why? What you gotta write that down for?
That's funny as hell that we would send postcards to brag to people that we were on vacation. It wasn't just because we was checking on nobody. We wanted people to know where we was at, how it was popping. Just think about that. You in Hawaii, somebody else is chilling somewhere in Jersey, like, yeah, in Hawaii, just enjoying life, living la vida loca. Postcards. I'm gonna put that down. Yeah, okay.
I mean, most of them would say hello from wherever you were. You go in the gift shop, the postcards, hello from Florida, hello from California, hello from Disney World, hello from Disney World.
And whoever was sending the most postcards was living. Never ever have I used a paper map to get somewhere.
Yeah, definitely done that.
Oh, we're getting to that, Shawn. You on fire? We getting to that. A paper map was so confusing, but my dad taught me how to read a paper map. I'd be like, oh my God, interstates and this and that. And you literally
the map skill. That's what I had in my car. It was a map.
Gee, you had a what?
Map skill.
What's that?
It's like a book, and it's a map of the entire United States.
Oh, wow.
Because I would drive everywhere.
All right. On the list, never have I ever owned a dictionary.
No, I had dictionaries.
I had dictionaries. Or an encyclopedia. And you had to have the set.
I had the sets. I would get a new set every 4 years.
And but every 4 years you would get a new set?
Mm-hmm. Because they'd update it. The information would be new. Yeah, you'd have to have it.
Look at you. You was doing updates before cell phones. All right, go girl. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, never ever I paid something with a paper check. That's a good one. Never ever have I used a phone booth. And if you think about COVID, if you did not wipe, if you used the payphone and you didn't clean off that phone, you was catching something. Money orders. People would be totally lost. Never. That's a good one.
They even offer money orders because most people don't even take money orders. They want a cashier's check.
Some people, my old rent spot would take money orders. They took money orders. They took everything except cash.
They money order. They want a cashier's check, or you got to pay that online.
Why wouldn't they take a money order?
They will not take a money order. I don't know.
Never have I. Yeah, them phone booths. I think about how nasty, because people used to be talking and putting their lips all on it. Woo wee. There was at least some coals being shared. postcard. Hello, I'm on vacation and you're not. You broke bastard. I'm telling you, Rick, that's all it was for. That's all the vacation postcards were for. Oh, can you imagine somebody you broke up with sending you a postcard because they on vacation?
But who does that? I mean, I don't know.
Ooh, who does that? The world.
That's not what I was taught postcards before. So and it's like you take the little simple things I was taught and turn it into art. I'm like, I don't think that's what was going on.
But that was going on. People ain't
I don't
changed.
think we were stunting on people. It was just a way, like, I know how to communicate. I think my mom was teaching me how to communicate through writing.
No, I think it was the way y'all would do it. I don't think y'all were doing it for that reason. I'm saying that postcard was the original stunt.
Because I would even write letters to people, family and friends that didn't live in the city. So to talk to them, she'd be like, okay, sit down and write them. So I would write letters. I was big on writing letters.
Yeah, but your mom had a different agenda. Your mom's a teacher. So your mom was using these things for good practices. Everything
what you said, like, damn.
Yeah, but everything that we use, every piece of technology always gets turned for bad. It always gets turned for bad. There was somebody, I'm telling you how many exes probably got a damn postcard from their ex while they was on vacation. Damn, I remember encyclopedias. My kids have no idea what they they look at you like you crazy, have these big ass books in your house. They would look at you like, what? Do we have all these encyclopedias? And then once again, you had to make an effort to find your information in an encyclopedia. Ooh. They did a good job making us lazy.
You had research.
You absolutely did.
That's why I be so big on it. Like, go read. Because I tell the girls, go read the instructions. Go read. Go.
You don't know.
Figure it out.
Boy, terms and conditions. Don't nobody read the terms and conditions on nothing. That's why I got so many apps I had to get rid of that they would charge me for because I did not read the terms and conditions to nothing. I got 1 point. Thank goodness we never got encyclopedias. I'm still young. You're funny. I don't remember us having encyclopedias. I remember a dictionary.
I had the rack. It was 2 rows. I remember the man used to come to the house and sell them.
Yeah, I remember that, but we never. I don't ever.
For the new edition, and I would be excited to get my new encyclopedias.
Dog, that is hilarious, but it's all gone now. Everybody just Googles. Everybody got the information on their phone. Well, we think that's the information they got. Even drink water from a spring or well. That's how country and old I am.
I ain't never did that. Now, there was a well at the house in the country, but I never drank water out of it. Never drank water. At least I didn't know that I was drinking water. I never went and drew the water and drunk it out of it. But that might have been the water that we had in the house.
You drank some well water. You drank some well water.
Because it was it was one of them what are the homes? You know, the mobile home. So that probably was the water that we were using in the house.
Ever drink water from the funny thing I was gonna say when you said that these kids don't even drink water out the tap. Like, I don't know if they hold their breath when they're in the shower because I never see my kid go to a sink and pour them a glass of water.
I tell my kids not to. They used to do that. I tell them now, I buy the bottled water, drink that.
And I don't understand that one, Shawn Robinson, because these kids can't write cursive. Like, at some point, don't you have to sign your name?
Well, they stopped teaching a group of them. Like Carly and Tamron didn't learn that. That's something me and my mom had to teach them at home. How to write in cursive because they weren't teaching it.
Yeah, even though my kids got taught, they know how to write their names and everything. But when I heard
he is older than mine, when they went through, they stopped teaching it in school.
How are you not gonna teach somebody to write?
Yeah, they didn't teach it. So me and my mom had to teach them at home how to write cursive.
Yeah, these poor kids. So if somebody writes you a letter in cursive, you won't be able to read it.
Well, they could always read my writing. So, and my mom's writing, and we write in cursive. But when it came down to something happened, Carly had to sign her name on something for the school. And it's crazy. The school wouldn't teach it, but they send these permission slips home and the parent has to sign it. And then they have a place for the kid to sign it. But you ain't taught them how to write in cursive. So the school was shocked that Carly wrote her name in cursive. It's like, well, how she learn how to do that? Well, since y'all ain't teaching, we had teachers.
Yeah, stamps were cheaper back then. I did not know how expensive stamps were until I got this job, y'all.
Yeah.
My score is 0, but
Stamps.
yeah, my score is 0 too. My score is 0
I
too.
got a 0 too. Do kids go to my kids go to the library? I still go to the library sometimes. We have a library card. They would check out books. You know, they ain't checked out books this year or last year into this year, but we have a library card.
But Rick, you still got to sign your check. Like if you want to pay for something, you still got to sign your name when you buy a mortgage. You still got to sign your name when you go buy a car.
With the signature.
You still got to put even though some of them now you can just tap. They'll have you sign on the DocuSign. You could just tap it and it does something. It signs for you. Kathy Black and Miles says, I got about 120 albums boxed up in my garage. I bought a turntable from Walmart and I've been having a ball playing my old albums. That's dope. I even got a Jackson 5 album. I still got my Walkman, iPod Touch. I don't have any of that stuff. They all work once you charge them and add a battery to the Walkman. That is hilarious. That's the one thing I will give DJ Cam. DJ Cam has a house full of records. Like literally, now I don't know if he if reduced them now because they can put them in his computer. But if you go to his house, there's rooms just of vinyl albums. I'm like, that's just amazing to be that organized. If you're dyslexic, kids are taught. Other than that, they took it out of the curriculum. I don't get that.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
I just think having the more you have to use your mind to comprehend and learn something, the better. Nobody writing anyone letters. It ain't 1910. Well, damn. No, we write letters every day. They're called text messages.
Be writing. Yeah, not texting and writing. I make my kids write. They have to sit down and write. Write a letter. When they don't know something or they do something or it's something I want them to learn, I make them watch it, read it, whatever, and then they have to write me an essay. Because that y'all better not lose them skills. You better keep teaching your kids those skills because it's gonna come a day where majority of the people are not gonna be able to do that, and then the people that can do that will benefit. So
yeah, I don't understand to stop teaching something. See, to me, that's a whole different agenda. We ain't got time to get it. When you stop teaching people something, because I want to know in what schools they're not teaching this and what schools they are still teaching it. Because we'll get it. What was that last comment? Because I'm about to wrap up because I remember I got to leave a little early today. Billy J, my daughter's school still teaches cursive good, but her cousins act like it's a foreign language. That's what I'm saying. If you didn't teach somebody something, DJ Super, what up, Soup? I noticed a lot of kids now can't tell time on a traditional clock. Oh, yeah, that. My kids can still do it, but I remember them learning. Write your name in a digital sign. I just said that.
But still, that's not your signature. So anybody can sign for you. You know, they use signatures in handwriting in court to, solve cases and stuff. Mm-hmm. That digital signature is not yours. You better, okay.
They print and that's their signature.
Yeah. That's like, okay.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing? I ain't heard from you in forever.
That is hilarious. Not teaching signatures. But anyway, hey, time goes by. You getting older. That's why I did the list. Everyone signs stuff like a doctor. Scribble scratch. Unrecognizable except for the first letter of your name. Yeah. Doctor started that. You what?
What up, B? I don't even know. Let me sign my name and see what it looks like. She said, you see the first letter? Okay, well, you might. Well, I don't know. You might know what this first letter is. It kind of looks like a number.
It depends what mood I'm in. If I'm in the mood, you're gonna see Michael. But if I've been writing all day, all you're gonna see is an M. You're going to see two letters afterwards, then you're going to see an H, and then you're going to see an L. That's all you're going to be able to make out is an M, an H, and an L.
I'm going to show you mine. Let's see if y'all can figure this out.
I don't know if we could be going to see it that well on there.
This is it.
No, that's not bad. I have to, yeah, because I know your name is Shawnee, I can tell. I tell that, yeah, as an S. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's something in front of that S.
Yeah, there's something in front of it. I just thought that was your thing.
No. The C. Yeah, so you don't know what it is.
Well, I wasn't looking for that. Well, put it up.
And don't be saying it out loud either.
No word.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That looks like a 2.
That's what I said. Yeah, the first one, people think it's a number, but it's actually a letter.
Oh, okay. All right, got it. At work, when the network shut down, guess what? We have to write down all transactions. Yeah, there gonna be some people lost when things shut down. What'd you say?
I said, where does he work?
I don't know. Shawn Robinson. Yeah, these kids don't know. 8:15. Nah, they don't know. They don't know 8:15.
What's up, Nikki?
What up, Nikki White Chocolate? Kids would call that graffiti. Probably.
Well, my name, that's my name. That is my signature.
You can spray that on a wall. It will look all right. I'm not promoting graffiti. I'm just saying.
Here
we go. Loop to loop signatures.
Yeah. I used to now remember my mom is a teacher, so it didn't always look like that. It had to actually look like letters.
I remember. My dad was particular. My dad said he saw me sign something and I put S because Shawn's my middle name. He said, well, once you put the S on there, that's going to be a signature. It has to be Michael S. And I was like, no, I just wrote it like that. I was just in the mood. No, you have to be consistent with your signature. And I was like, oh, damn.
I was taught to, you got to be consistent.
So I became consistent with it. I see an 8 and an H and an N.
An A and N. Yeah, well, there's no 8, but I see where he sees the 8.
All right, y'all.
That 8 is an S.
This has been fun. I got to go. We will be back tomorrow with a full show. I promise. I just got to make up some time. Hopefully I can make it up. I probably won't even be able to make it up. At my old job, the system would go down and everybody was lost. I had to use the imprint machine for credit cards.
Oh, wait. Where you work, Afro Queen? I ain't had ever.
And you got to copy the folks who write in big circles like Shawnee are extra short-tempered.
I am short-tempered.
I remember. That's right. They had the people who could decipher your handwriting and tell you your personality and stuff like that.
I am short-tempered.
Duh.
I am very short-tempered.
Have a good day.
I might not say it, but in my mind, I'll be like, okay, this is not going to work. But okay.
What are you talking about? What was that hypothetical?
He was saying people are extra short-tempered. I am. I might not always express it, but in my mind, I'll be going off like, okay.
In my mind. Boy, in your mind.
Did you know that Kim was here this weekend? There was a concert. Kim, Music Soul Child, and Lettucey were over at the theater in Grand Prairie.
Yeah, I thought about that because Music did that podcast. Wow, how'd you find out?
Oh, my best friend told me because she.
Mm-hmm. Music Soul Child. I just saw Music Soul Child on a podcast. Who was it? Oh, that was $1 million worth of game. Why I can't write no more since I haven't written in a while. I'll be messing up myself. No, for real. But I still write my jokes, so that's why I stay writing. I'm always writing. All right, y'all. Don't forget, this Saturday is a new time for the shows. The big. Wait, what is it? Big Bink's Break Room. Wow, woo, that one gave me. I was thinking about Big Bink's Break Room starts at 6 o'clock on Saturday on the CW33. Then you said what?
This week.
Just for this week. Then my show is at 6:30 and takes it on to 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And coming soon, Shawnee will have her show coming soon. So hang in there. Make sure y'all support. Make sure y'all stay here. We'll be here tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll have the full team on here. And I'm going to drink some tea and and get ready to see if I can make it through a whole day. So love me for who I am, not who you. Oh, but let's read this comment. During this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps me earn money. Media Room 360 and keeps the takeover taking over. So please, y'all, the stars are much appreciated. So make sure you hit that up. All right. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone take it from you. Thank y'all for supporting us. Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, and Sexy Mo. We are the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.